Sir, please have a seat. We remind you of your oath, that you are still under oath. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, firstly, do you have the financial statements of NAWEC?
Yes.
Okay. You are required to produce them?
Yeah.
From which years?
From 2010 to 2015.
Why 10? That's when you were, okay, all right.
That was the request.
2015. 2010 to 2015.
Yes.
2016?
2016
What about 2016?
The audit is not done yet. The audit is not completed.
We're in 2018 now. Why is the audit for 2016 not complete?
Because we have some limitations with the...
You had, sorry, I can't hear you well.
We have some limitations.
You have some limitations?
Yeah, we have standalone systems, both billing, finance, and admin.
You have?
We have limitations in the software we use.
Even you could not produce your accounts for the auditors? Is that what
Based
you're
on the
saying?
audit, I mean, 2016 is not completed.
Why is it not complete? That's what we want to understand.
I said because we have limitations in different systems that we use.
What does that mean?
We have different standalone systems. Billing is standalone, payroll is standalone, accounts is also standalone. Because of that, it would have been quicker if you have an integrated system. Then the accounts can be prepared immediately.
So NAWEC could not produce accounts to submit to the auditors. Is that what you're saying?
No, I did not say that.
Yeah, but if you have standalone system, doesn't tell us anything, Mr. Cham.
Yeah, what I said is the 2016 is not ready because of the limitations we have with the systems we use. So because of that, we have a backlog.
We need to understand the nature of the limitation. The fact that you have standalone system doesn't tell us anything. What about the standalone system? It cannot generate any data? Is that what you're saying? Or
it can generate.
I don't understand.
It can generate, but it causes the delay. We have a draft. We can give you a
NAWEC
draft.
is a company, and under the law, you're supposed to have filed your accounts for 2016 by March 2017. We are now in June 2018.
Yeah, that's correct.
So the auditors are working on it?
Yes.
On the accounts now?
Yes.
What about the 2017 accounts? When
Immediately after the 2016 is done, they will go to the 2017.
All right. You have the financial statements. Let's have them. Can you collect the financial statements 2010, 2015? I'm sure commissioners will have questions for you on this. Those are the audited financial statements?
Yes.
The auditors are Augustus From throughout this period. The auditors were Augustus From.
We have Augustus From, we have PKF.
We have 2010, Augustus
No, 2010
From.
to 2015 was PKF.
2011, Augustus From. 2012, Augustus From.
2015 was
2013, Augustus From. 2014, Augustus From. Who is 2015? The auditor's name is not on the...
Deloitte. 2015 was Deloitte, DT Associates.
DT Associates?
Yeah.
I don't see their name. We have a copy which shows their name.
2015, yeah.
2015, yes. This copy, okay, okay, I see it in the letter. Okay.
It's in the letter, yes.
Yes, I've seen it, 2015. So you changed to DT Associates in 2015.
Yes.
Who are the current auditors?
DT Associates.
They remain the auditors.
Yeah, they are auditing 2015 to 2019.
So as we speak, they are at NAWEC conducting their audit for 2016.
They are supposed to start today.
For 2016?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Chairman, may I apply to have admitted the financial statements produced by the Finance Director of NAWEC for 2010 to 2015? We understand the audit for 2016 is to commence today.
Yeah, it's to comment this week, yes.
Today? Sorry, did you say something?
I said they are supposed to start today.
Yes.
Audited financial statements of NAWEC for the years ended 31st December 2010 to 2014 by August Prom, and 2015 by DT Associates. Admitted mark SC 102 in a bundle. Okay. Mr. Oh, the exit, yes, you can let him mark. You should mark.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
We are marking the exhibits, after which we would want to ask one or two questions. Later. Now, Mr. Fatajo, oh sorry, Mr. Cham, sorry. Looking at the financial statement by DT Associates for the year 2015, which is included in Exhibit SC 102. We find that NAWEC
102
is banking with 15 banks. Virtually all the banks in the Gambia.
Yes.
And again, in fact, we spot Prime Bank Gambia Limited, which we believe is no longer in existence. And the question is, why, do you know why it's been necessary to have all these banks? Why was it necessary for NAWEC to bank with all these banks?
Okay.
That's the question.
Okay, it could be different reasons. Like all the banks registered with central bank, and they come to the office and do marketing. And we have some banks that do not have branches in certain corners of the Gambia. We have some banks that are banking with, their outlets are diversified. So some areas you'll have a certain bank, and the other area you wouldn't have another bank. So the collection is always a problem, because NAWEC branches are spread all over the country, but the banks will go and pick the funds from various outlets.
I see.
The other reason also, if a certain customer want to pay to NAWEC and they're banking with different bank, it would be difficult to get that fund cash or whatever. So they write a check in that particular bank and submit it, deposit it in NAWEC account.
How about the next question? Prime Bank.
Yeah, Prime Bank, actually, the account has been closed.
I see.
It is just there for reference because of previous years.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, just briefly looking at the opinion given by DT Associates, I see that the opinion is a qualified one.
Yes.
In simpler terms, an adverse opinion was given. That means that NAWEC, really, the going concern of NAWEC is questionable, based on the opinion.
Okay, based on the opinion is questionable, but we all know that NAWEC is owned by government, and going concern is questionable for the auditor.
That was not my question. I think what I'm just trying to say is that's what the auditors said. What I'm trying to get to is they highlighted several things, basically saying that the liabilities are very high. So I'm just trying to find out subsequently what has been done by NAWEC to sort of reduce your liabilities.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but you cut me off. What I'm saying is NAWEC is owned by government, and recently in February, NAWEC had an MOU with government, Minister of Finance, and they're going to handle 75% of the debt, because most of them were as a result of government intervention, and they had loans with external funding, and that was not requested by NAWEC. So as a result, government came in, and they want to take up the liabilities.
Okay. And you now have, there's now a signed MOU in place?
Yes, we have the, yeah.
This was when? Sorry?
We can give you a copy. You can provide a copy later.
Okay. Can you provide us with that, please?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, you were also required to carry out a calculation of the capacity charge that was paid to GEG with regard to the IPP.
Yeah, we did the calculation. We didn't have all the invoices. We are still looking for some of them. But what we collected so far, including the, if you look at this sequence that the invoices were coming, the total would be 41,789,563.
How much? 40 how much?
41,789,563.01. As opposed to what we originally calculated, we thought it would be 43 million, but the first month or two, the demonstrated capacity was less than 22 megawatts.
Okay.
So they charge less. And the operation started in July, August 2006, and then the first capacity invoice was August 2006. So if you count from 2006 up to August 2011, that's what we use.
Up to August 2011?
11, yes. And this 41, maybe you have to deduct the 10.8 that was added in the bond.
So say that again, that you did not?
The 41 includes the 10.8 million added in the bond.
The 10.1 million.
Yeah, that was not paid.
All right. Do you have a document
Yeah, I have.
showing the summary? The invoices that you looked at, have you compiled them?
Yeah, I compiled them, yeah.
The ones that you have not been able to find?
Yeah, I actually asked somebody to search, and he was searching for it, so he promised to bring it.
But you used a consistent figure of 721,600 for the period after the first few invoices.
Yes.
So if you have not found the invoices, how?
Yeah, I see. The invoices are here.
Sorry, you said you did not find all the invoices. How do you know that the amount did not change?
Yeah, I said with reference to the way they were doing the invoices. The 721 started in March 2007. All the way through, they're all 721, 600.
Consistently?
Consistently. So if you use that basis, it will be 41.7.
Okay. All right. We'll take the invoices that you have together with your summary. Sign the summary. We expect that you will complete your search and provide all the other invoices.
Yeah.
How long do you need to complete your search for the invoices?
Maybe this week.
This week?
Before the end of the week.
Very well. Yeah. Can you give them over to your managing director who's coming back on Monday?
Okay.
Was there a way of, were the invoices countersigned? What do you get from NAWEC to confirm that the capacity that is claimed was actually provided?
The invoice normally goes to the managing director, and then the managing director minutes it to the finance director, and also the late energy advisor, who will verify and sign on it that the invoice is correct, and then it's sent to the finance director, who will authorize for the payment.
Was there a meter in place between the IPP and NAWEC? How was power measured?
How was?
How was the power supplied from the power plant measured? Do you know? Well, you are the finance guy. If you don't know, we will wait for your MD to come.
Yeah,
I can answer the question.
I think MD is in a better position to answer that. But what I know is the demonstrated capacity. That's what they charge, like the installed generators and the ones that are in use. Because the first month or two, they didn't have 5 generators.
They didn't have 4 generators?
4 generators, rather, yeah.
So whether you're saying, are you saying that whether 22 megawatts is supplied or not, the capacity charge remains constant?
Yes. Once the 4 generators are installed, that means it's take or pay. Whether they generate or not, it has to be paid.
Interesting. Okay, let's have the document. But we still have one issue outstanding, which is the 3% that was supposed to be allocated or provision for the tanks that were to be built at Halfdye. You are supposed to also do a calculation of the 3%. Have you been able to do that?
Yeah, I did a calculation on the 3%, but this one also, I didn't have all the invoices because it started in 2002.
Your exercise is not completed.
It's not completed, no.
All right, we'll give you time to complete it.
Yeah.
Again, the deadline has to be on Monday to
Monday.
complete all this, yes. But give us the capacity charge that you have. The summary, can you sign it, please? We will expect that you'll provide the missing invoices. Thank you. Is there anything else?
You want me to read the summary or? Sia?
Give us the summary.
I've already
Sign
signed it, yes.
You've already signed it. Thank you. Together with the invoices that you have found. How many invoices are missing? What period?
I have 27 invoices missing.
27.
Yeah, out of 61.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Can you collect the invoices from the witness, please? Respect of the capacity charge, thank you. We'll give you time to complete your collation of the invoices for the 3%.
Yes, I have some of the missing invoices, but some of them were not signed by MD, so I don't know whether I can tender them. That's the one envelope that they just brought to me.
Well, let's make sure they are signed. Let's do it properly.
Okay.
We'll give you time to. Mr. Chairman, may I apply to have admitted invoices issued by GEG to NAWEC for the capacity payment pursuant to the IPP contract, together with a summary prepared by this witness of the total amount paid by NAWEC for as capacity charge, including the amount included in the bond. The witness has undertaken to provide the missing invoices.
summary of Global Trading Group, GTG, capacity charges to NAWEC for the period 15th September 2006 to 1st September 2011, plus commercial invoices, admitted mark SC 103. Good.
I believe you were also required to produce a list of projects that were executed during the period you were project manager.
The project account.
You said you were project manager at some point. Accountant for the project. Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying.
I was a project accountant.
Project accountant, yes, you're right.
2012.
Yes, the list of projects that were, according to my notes, that were executed during the period.
We are making the copies, but they are not ready. With copy of the contracts. That
You
is
don't
the-
have. Do you have a list?
There were only three: Kotu, the Gunjur water supply,
Yes, Gunjur water supply.
Kotu ring,
Kotu.
Kotu ring, Kotu ring.
Kotu
The
ring.
Kotu area. This Kotu area.
What did you call it? Kotu.
Ring, R-I-N-G.
R-I-N-G.
And then you have the Kotu ring, Gunjur. I think it was three. Yeah, that was the one that was contracted to GEG, or what? W-A-R-D.
For?
W-A-R-D, what?
That's different from Gunjur water supply.
No, I mean Gunjur water supply and Kotu ring were contracted to what?
What is the third one? You can't remember.
I cannot remember the third one.
You'll be required, please, to. Can you note this? And let's have the contracts and the documents given to your MD.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I asked the project manager to give me the copies, and he was making copies. We have like almost 5 bunches. They are in different lots. Lot 1, 2, 3, some of them 4 lots.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will require the documentation.
Okay.
Who was the contractor for the last project? The third one that you can't remember?
I cannot remember the third one.
All right. Can you compile it as you have done for the others?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, we
Nawek.
compiled.
And be available on Monday just in case we have questions. Who was the project manager?
Abdul Jajusi.
Abdul Jajusi.
Yes.
Is he around?
Yes, he's around, yes.
He's still with Nawek.
Yeah, he's still married.
Please compile the files and make sure we have them before Monday.
Okay.
I have no further questions for Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, you might have.
You may leave.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll rise and we'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Chromium Extra Bonanza.
Extra Bonanza.
20 major winners every 20th from February to July.
Chromium Chromium 2020. Recharge $100 credit or more to be one of the 20 lucky winners. Every month, 20 winners.
15 winners will get rice, sugar, and cooking oil. There will also be a winner for a refrigerator, win flat screen TV, win a generator, win a motorbike, or an iPhone 6.
Chromium Extra